It is said that America sees almost 300,000 people coming in as spouses. I wonder how many of those people are Jamaican. Hello everyone, I'm Alexia and welcome to another exciting episode of Wedding Dreams. In August, Edson will say I do to the love of his life. As a couple living more than 500 miles apart, Edson and Natalie's love is put to the test daily, as with most couples marrying beyond borders. So how is it they managed to stay so madly in love? Well, I had a one-on-one with Edson. Here is their beyond border love story. They say nothing should come between you and love, not even distance. Hello Edson.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I think a lot of us would like to know how you've managed to cultivate a relationship with you being here and your love being overseas.
I have a very good friend in Hanover. She went on this mission trip in Nicaragua, and she met her for the first time, and you know, interacting with her one day out of the blue, she called me and said, you know, Edson, I see this young lady and every time I see her, I see you.
Whoa.
So I was like, really? So being a person who likes to hunt for myself,
I like it.
I don't like people taking my lady to me. So I like to go out there and get her for myself.
Right.
So I wasn't really interested in the beginning. And one day she called me and said, you know what, Edson, I have somebody here that likes to speak with you.
How did you feel when she said that to you?
I was kind of a bit apprehensive, yeah, but this is her, so I'm expecting it. So.
Right. So she's a good friend. So you have to credit her for where you guys are now.
Actually, yes. Even last week I called her and I said to her, you know what, Shauna, thank you very much. My fiance is an absolutely beautiful person, and you know, I believe strongly in the Bible, and the Bible says that the Lord never provides for you, what you ask. He gives you more than you ask.
Wow.
So all that I've been asking for has been exceeded in her.
So Edson, with the distance, how did you work on courting? How did you guys court?
I remember the show, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I watched that movie years ago, and Martin Lawrence in the movie, he said, if you are going to make a woman interested in you, find out what she's interested in, and be better at it than her.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so I know that she's a girl that loves Christ. She loves her church. So I just made sure that I showed her that I'm in love with Christ as well. I
think I like your formula.
Yeah.
I think we should write a book and apply this formula, because this just sounds like science to me.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was always told that I'm a man of words. So what I do sometimes is that I call her in the day and I'll say, honey, I'd like to take you out on a date tonight. And she said, okay. The first time I did, she was like, okay. And I said, will you be available 6 o'clock? And she said yes. So at 5:55, I called her and I told her, well, I'm just pulling up at your gate.
Oh my God.
And I am walking up to the steps and I knocked and I said, well, I'm at the door. I would like you to come and open and let me in. And she said, okay, well, I'm at the door. And then I said to her, well, I just presented you a nice bouquet of flowers, and I would love to have you as a date tonight. I've made reservations at a beautiful restaurant, 5-star restaurant, and I'm sure the menu is something that you'd be interested in. And I mean, she was excited about that, because I mean, we are countries apart, so we will not get the chance to do it physically, but I think, I mean, having it in your thought is good. And we would go to the date virtually. Yes. We would talk. We would have a regular conversation like we're on the date. Yes. We would order food, and after I take her home in the car, all of that. just playing it out. This year, April was her birthday.
Yes.
I made sure March, at the end of March month end, I purchased a laptop for her.
Oh, wow.
I sent it to her mommy, and her mother kept it a secret until her birthday. Yeah. And on her birthday, well, a few days before her birthday, her mommy picked it up and left it right on her bed. And I orchestrated the entire event of her mommy presenting it to her.
Oh,
so,
nice.
I mean, with globalization, with e-commerce, nobody can have an excuse not to present a gift for your
That is so
significant
true.
other.
So when did you know that it was love? Not just infatuation, but real love?
I don't know if I could really pinpoint an actual time, but I remember the first time I asked her to be my girlfriend. It was over the phone before we even met.
Yes.
And she said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes." And she said to me, she's very, very calculated and very objective. And she said, "Well, I think we should wait." So I said, "Okay." But I remember I like a challenge.
Yes.
And I remember telling her one time, "If you ever allow me to like you, I will never rest until I have you." The first day she came to Jamaica, a friend of mine was having her wedding, and we just changed, went to my house, changed, and went straight to the wedding. And I always tell her that that's a very good sign that we're going to be at a wedding very soon, me and you. So
That's exciting. And when was this?
This was December 2013.
Nice. I can only imagine sometimes how I feel when I'm in a different parish from my significant other. How do you feel being so far away from her?
Well, to be honest, it does get frustrating sometimes. Sometimes well, I'm a religious person,
yes.
So whenever it does get frustrating, I'll just tell the Lord, "What are you waiting on? You know, I can't bother with this. This is just too much. And is it that you're teaching me a lesson? What is it?" But it does get frustrating sometimes, and the process is continuing. And I think within about 2 months we should be together physically.
That's really exciting. Wedding dreamers, here's your Jamaica national tip. Proper planning and shopping smartly for your wedding are 2 critical steps towards preserving your new financial beginning with your spouse. Plan and shop for quality, but ask for discounts. In fact, the Jamaica National Discount Merchant Program gives you great deals of up to 20% among its over 130 merchant partners island-wide.